The mic? No, the mic's fine. Oh, hello. The podcast has started. Welcome back to.
I love how you say the mic is fine and then you move the mic.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Because if
Okay.
it were fine, then you wouldn't move it.
Okay, fine. I won't move it. It's fine.
Welcome to the newest episode of Deadass or Dumbass. You can tell it's news because we number them in order.
Yes, we do. Okay.
Finn would know that because he can't count.
I can't count. What is with you
said
in this?
can't. You said I can't count.
But I said, what is with you saying I can't count?
Because you can't.
I can.
Anyway,
Okay.
a lot of contentious opinions on this,
Okay.
on this podcast. That's
Yeah.
really what we're asking.
Right. Okay.
Before we get to any of the news, and I really have to make this quick because we do have a lot of.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really news; it's just nonsense.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like a lot of like jumbled up stories that we
Yeah.
have like misplaced.
Finn, we have to address your the way that you communicate,
The way that I
the
communicate.
way that you text.
The way
Or
that
rather,
I text.
don't text. Stop sending me videos instead of texting me shit, or record me something instead.
I
of
would
sending me a
much
video.
rather just send a video of
Yeah,
me
well,
saying something
Finn, I'm not gonna
instead
start-
of me having to text
I'm
you
not finishing
500 times.
Then the last one that you sent me.
Then
about,
don't finish it.
The last one he sent me was about making the music.
Yeah,
The intro.
the intro.
And I shut that shit off. I did not finish it. The moment that you burped on screen, I'm like, okay, I'm not doing this.
I didn't even burp
Yes,
during
no,
the video.
You did.
No, I did
no,
not.
I know you did.
I know I
because
did
that's where
not.
I clicked off.
Oh,
You
okay,
straight
right.
Up did, you said, sorry about that. Because it was like fucking. You were like 11 o'clock at night. I'm like, bro, come on, go to sleep.
11? What do you mean? 11 o'clock is not that late.
Yeah, but stop texting me, bro.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, you're just not a night owl, I suppose. You're going to sleep at like what, 6 o'clock?
Then I work every day.
I work
No,
almost
that's
every
not
day.
True.
Huh?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
Almost every day.
Almost
You
every
hear
day.
that?
I work more hours than you.
How many hours do you work a week?
Huh? Probably around 20, 25.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I know that's pretty good.
But I still should sleep. You should still sleep.
Yeah,
Check
right.
me, guys. You don't actually have to sleep because I work more and I don't
I
sleep.
did.
Dumbass.
I did.
That's your
I
argument.
didn't say that.
No, but
I-
that's what you're implying.
That is not what I'm implying.
That was okay.
I am
what
not
the-
implying that.
No, you are. You're just. You're
No,
just
I'm
embarrassed because I
not.
pointed out that was kind of what your argument was.
I literally have said nothing of actual like.
Value.
Yeah, because you keep putting words in my mouth.
You don't make it
Yeah,
freaky.
just because I don't go to sleep at like what you consider a normal time, like 7:30, does not mean I don't get enough sleep. And yeah, I do work a decent amount of hours. So take that, nerd,
You should still sleep. though.
dork.
You should still sleep.
I do still sleep.
Anyway, so we watched for the first time ever when we were talking about a piece of media that is relevant to this podcast. We
Mhm.
actually, both of us actually watched it.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. The new South Park episode. It's called Sermon on the Mount. It's season 27, episode 1. It was really good. It was super
Yes.
hype.
Yes.
And I think the episode speaks for itself.
I mean, we can talk about it.
Yeah,
Because we have to.
It's so good.
So first, opinions about South Park in general. It's alright.
It's okay. Yeah. I'd have the
It's
same
like
opinion.
I have the same opinion on Family Guy.
Family Guy's okay.
It's funny sometimes. It has clippable moments.
Yeah.
Um,
It's also just not my art style, you know.
I don't care about the art style. I don't give a shit. But you know, sometimes they're a little centrist. South Park can be a little centrist, in my opinion. But I don't
Sure,
really
yeah.
care. It doesn't affect my enjoyability of the
Well,
show.
this one was definitely not centrist.
I think you could still make an argument that it is centrist because the only thing that the South Park creators really care about is not being told what to do and being censored. Is what my impression of them has.
Well, they also had Jesus come in too, and they talked about how Christianity is being put onto school kids. So, yeah,
I know.
I feel like you gotta add that into.
Politically, I still think they're kind of centrist. At the very least, they're liberal. But it depends on, I guess, who's telling them what to do at any given time.
Yeah.
Because they would be making fun of liberals if liberals were telling them what to do at the given time, right?
Maybe. Yeah.
I don't
Probably.
know. Anyway, it was it's pretty slanderous against Trump, I think.
You think?
Yeah.
I think it definitely was. They made him out to be the worst human being alive. He's sleeping with Satan, and Satan is not giving him attention in bed,
Yeah.
which is probably the funniest thing ever. Which
that's
would
the,
also make sense.
That's
you
the
know?
same joke they did for the their movie that they did in the 90s. The South Park movie. It was Osama bin Laden. So they were making a comparison between Trump and sorry, not Osama bin Laden, Saddam Hussein.
Okay.
Both two dictators.
Yeah.
What are you, some Middle East dictator?
Yeah, Yes.
Small penis jokes, very appreciated.
That was appreciated. Yeah.
I'm not always a big fan of a small penis joke.
Also,
but I think the way they did it was.
Yeah, I think also him in the desert with the media that they had to do.
The deep fake.
Yeah, yeah, that was so good with him eventually like taking off all his clothes.
But the funniest part about this episode, perhaps, isn't even the episode itself. The funniest part about it is the context around it, because this entire episode of television is just a rage bait for the president of the United States.
I feel it's
for the
definitely
most powerful man in the world.
It is definitely rage bait,
which is insane.
Yeah,
it's like
it's so good. They made rage bait for the president.
And for the timeline, just so we have the timeline, so we know what we're talking about. So remember the Trump sued CBS and 60 Minutes because of Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
There was some bullshit about an interview being edited. Even though editing is a thing that happens.
Yeah. Well, so you can say that about Fox News stuff.
So CBS and Paramount owns CBS. They settle with him for like $1 billion whatever dollars. A lot of money.
Yes.
A lot of money that he didn't really deserve, obviously.
Well,
he wouldn't have won in court.
Of course.
Then, not because... I think we might have gotten this wrong last time we talked about it, about Colbert. They didn't cancel a show because that was part of the settlement.
I said it was economic reasons.
No, they said that was economic.
They said it was economic reasons.
They canceled the show in truthfulness, not because it was a settlement or anything like that. In truthfulness, they got rid of the show just to appease Trump, not because they were legally obligated or anything.
Oh, it wasn't.
They were trying to. It was kind of pro quo with the president that they were doing by canceling a show that he didn't like.
Yeah.
Kind of moving to the right in that way, but saying something companies moving to the right would imply that they were on the left at any point in time, and I don't think any company's really ever on the left. They're always just kind of their own entity.
Yeah, because if you're left, you settle with Trump.
They go with whoever's in power at the given time.
I guess, yeah. Because they're scaredy cats.
Well,
if anything else.
All Paramount wanted the entire time was just to do a merger with They want to do a corporate merger with Skydance.
Skydance.
Which you may recognize as being one of those companies that put their logos and their stuff in the front of a movie.
Everywhere, yeah.
Yeah, but you don't actually know what they do.
No.
So they're merging with Skydance to produce and Paramount to make one giant company. Which is obvious. I don't know if I have to explain why I think that's bad, right? But Trump, not because he doesn't think corporate consolidation is bad. He blocked it, just out of a corruption thing, and then South Park gets renewed for like $1.5 billion or whatever. Like a lot of money. Like that's like a crazy amount of money for television.
Yeah.
And then they do this shit.
Yeah, which is super hype.
He's owned by Paramount as the cable.
Audio?
No, that's on your end.
Oh, it is on my end. Whoops. There we go. We're good.
The properties owned by Paramount is the cable channel Comedy Central. And one of the most valuable parts of that channel is the show South Park. In fact, just yesterday, Paramount locked in a $1.5 billion deal with the creators of South Park to be the show's exclusive streaming home. Last night, the first episode of South Park's 27th season aired. And the thing about South Park is that their episodes are produced in advance, but only like a week in advance. So this one incorporated a lot of current events.
I'm not in the mood right now. Another random commented on my Instagram that you're on the Epstein list.
The Epstein list? Are we still talking about that?
Well, are you on the list or not? It's weird that whenever it comes up, you just tell everyone to relax.
I'm not telling everyone to relax. Relax, yeah?
Gets worse. The plot of the episode, short version, is that Trump has sued the town and a settlement is reached. And part of that settlement, the town has to produce pro-Trump TV ads. And, well,
wait, how much?
Your discretion is advised.
Who walked through the desert for
I don't know what our demographics for this podcast
they're
are,
probably gonna
cover your eyes.
Yeah.
What's MSNBC? How much can they show?
Yeah.
And how much can we at DOD can show you?
Right.
you? Who survived the wilderness and gave the ultimate sacrifice? When things heat up, who will deliver us from temptation? Donald J. Trump. No matter how hot it gets,
Biden couldn't do it.
No,
he's
he
not
couldn't do it.
afraid to fight for America.
The ad keeps going like that. The clothes keep coming off, so we've decided to tastefully pixelate from here on. The White House obviously was not pleased with the episode. They issued a statement saying the show Paramount just dished out $500 million for, quote, hasn't been relevant for over 20 years, is hanging on by a thread with uninspired ideas and a desperate attempt.
Yeah, this is such copium.
This is
such copium.
This is frankly a weaker response than I thought.
I wish they just took it on the nose. You know what I would have done if I was in the same situation? It's just like take it, you know?
It's South Park. They're gonna make fun of a president.
Yeah, they're going
Especially
to.
one acting like Donald
like
Trump
this,
is.
yeah.
I don't think he's gonna sue him, if we're being honest.
No.
But,
well,
you know,
anything could happen.
The fact that they could make an entire episode about how much the president sues people because
Yeah,
he's such
yeah.
an insecure piece of shit
Uh-huh.
is sort of more telling than anything.
Yeah. Also, I love the fact that they only have like 4 pictures for his face. So whenever he turns, it's like the same 4 pictures.
Yeah, but they picked the best.
They did pick the
pictures
best
for it.
pictures. Yeah,
I
it's
love
good.
I love how they did the art style for it.
Yeah.
It's very funny.
Yeah, it was.
For attention.
Yeah.
Sam Cedars, the host of the Majority Report, and he
Oh
joins
my
me.
God!
I gotta say, Sam.
Cedar out here?
This is the clip with Sam Cedar.
Okay.
Guys, they call up Sam Cedar for only the most important stuff.
Right, because they have to come out and talk
Anything,
about South Park.
anything serious politics, they don't talk to him.
No,
about.
I guess
but
not.
only about stuff that they can both laugh at.
Okay, I don't think we gotta. I don't think we have to go through this.
Oh wait, they play a little bit more of it.
Oh, do you want to? Okay, yeah.
Okay, let's give Sam a little space.
Okay,
all
right,
Hey,
fine.
let him talk.
All right. Let him go.
Let us talk.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, I think the big thing about this is, and you know, it's
Or
the
they
case
could play
that they
white
got
flagging.
what is classically known in showbiz as "fu money" just yesterday, but they're standing up to Trump and they're risking. You know, in many respects, we don't know what the context of their agreement is with Paramount. What they're doing is, you know, could be somewhat risky, and it's showing a lot more courage than we've seen from places like you mentioned, like Columbia or law firms or frankly, Paramount itself in trying to essentially appease Trump so that they get this FCC green light for this deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing.
I think Sam's right
Hey,
here.
Sam's always right. What can
Sam
you say?
is always right. All right.
Sam is definitely right about that.
Yep. What are you going through for? What are you
God
doing?
Damn it. Okay.
What are you doing? All right, hold on. What do you need? What do you?
We've been having some technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties.
I sent Finn a bunch of. We normally do it. I send Finn a bunch of the clips.
Stuff.
A bunch of the clips from Discord.
Excuse me.
Finn, that's what I'm talking about. That's what you do when you.
I'm
when
sorry.
you send
Okay.
me videos.
I
don't give a
it's
shit.
Not
But stop
like
doing it.
It's not like something I can control.
You could just not send me a video instead of just texting me, Finn.
I wouldn't rather to text you.
Okay?
I would.
I'm not gonna listen to him if you're just gonna. Oh, sorry about that guy.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you useful information,
That's
so you
what
better
you
get
do.
through it. A real friend would get through it.
Our friend wouldn't do that shit.
I would disagree.
Fake friend. Speaking of Columbia University and appeasing Trump, Columbia University is appeasing Trump.
Okay, all right.
Columbia University is going to pay
that-
$200 million to resolve claims that it discriminated against Jewish students.
Now, the deal is supposed to restore hundreds of millions of dollars in federal grants the White House terminated or paused earlier this year. So let's get to Eyewitness News reporter Jaysha Patel, who's live for us in Morningside Heights with the details on this settlement. Good morning, Jaysha.
Good morning, Pedro and Shirlene. Well, this all stems from pro-Palestinian protests that were happening on Columbia's campus starting last year. And after a months-long dispute, the university and the Trump administration has finally come to an agreement. Back in March, the Trump administration threatened to take away $400 million worth of federal funding over alleged anti-Semitism and harassment of Jewish students on campus. Later that month, the university agreed to 9 demands from the Trump administration, including banning masks and stricter controls over its Middle East Studies department.
Oh my God, they banned masks at Columbia University.
I think that's probably the smaller thing of that settlement. Did you hear that second part?
No, I didn't actually.
The school says they don't admit any controls over its Middle East Studies department.
Oh, wow.
The school says they don't admit any wrongdoing with this agreement, but
that's racist. I mean, I guess it's sort of obvious why that's wrong, right? Do we have to explain that?
I don't think so. Well, I also heard they got rid of like a research thing as well, or like another research study thing that they were doing as well.
They're also
The
just
ep's
cutting
9
research
demands.
stuff.
Yeah, they're also just cutting research stuff in general.
In general, with the budget, but they're specifically. Here's the thing. Columbia's a good example of why you never appease Trump just for the sake of it. Because guess what? If Columbia went to court with this, they would win, right?
Yeah, because there's nothing.
And they would probably potentially lose less money. At the very least, they would lose less, respect as as an organization.
Yeah, granted though, he would probably be able to take away their tax or their tax money, right? And I think that's kind of the thing that they were. Well, I think that was kind of the thing they were scared of. I understand that they have other sources of income, but
here's the thing: the courts can only be so pro-Trump until it's kind of just it doesn't really make any sense. Like Trump can't. If Paramount wanted to sue the Trump admin over holding up the SPC, their merger with Sky News, not Sky News,
Skydance.
Skydance. Sky News is
Media.
an Australian Fox News. Sky
yeah.
Sky Media. If they wanted to, and they could definitely sue over that because it's obviously not legal to target a company's merger like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
If Columbia wanted to do the same thing with holding grants, they could have definitely have done that, but instead they did this, which is definitely the worst option.
Yeah, no, by far. I mean, like you said, if you take it to court, they most definitely win, right?
I mean, everyone's just acting like Chuck Schumer, right? Like,
yeah, they're just
if we just sit still
and we send him a letter.
Yeah, if we don't move, he can't.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And it's really disappointing to see, honestly.
Yeah. And this is especially disappointing because people spend so much money, people work so hard to go to Columbia University. It is an Ivy League school, right? And they just sell their students like this.
Yeah.
They do nothing wrong. And then the admin is like, "Hey,
you did something wrong."
But here's the dumb shit. Why does the Trump admin get money for this?
I don't know. They get
What
prio
did they
over
do?
everything. No,
they weren't wrong.
He is actually just like, he's like a. God.
We made something up about your pro-Palestinian protesters being anti-Semitic. So give us money.
Yeah, he's just siphoning. He's literally just siphoning money. So when he gets, it's like his first step.
Dude, it's a glitch.
It really is. It's literally easy money glitch. Like he's just siphoning money from all these huge companies.
South Park wasn't wrong.
And
colleges,
universities
Harvard
that doesn't like them.
Fighting them.
They're at least fighting back. I think Penn State's also with them too.
Which is really just the bare minimum. Columbia. If
we
want to talk about more so why I think Columbia might have gone with this, I think they agree with Trump with the anti-Semitism thing because they are also no, they do because they were also cracking down on the protesters while they were happening.
Well, again, that could be just something that they like. It's something with Trump. I feel like.
But Trump wasn't president then. The reason why they cracked down on the protests back then is because they're invested in the state of Israel. Like they have actual investments. Like they have holdings. Which is why they didn't want to divest.
Yeah, I forgot about that whole thing.
So here's what we're saying is Columbia is giving up $200 million, right, and also a bunch of control over their own school, just so they can publicly say that we agree with the president.
Yeah, it's dumb. It's dumb. It really is.
There's not really a good defense for it.
It has recognized changes were needed. The school says the settlement puts no rules on who is hired and admitted, and they've also implemented
good save.
new ways to make the campus safer, discipline students, and have an inclusive and respectful working environment. So these are the details of
I mean, I feel like this is the opposite of
inclusiveness.
inclusiveness.
You can't say we're going to discriminate against the the Muslim studies sector of our school and say we're going to be very diverse about it.
Yeah, yeah. We're gonna have everyone come in so they can't do their own studies.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's enough of that.
Yeah. All right. So. Yeah. Yep.
Finn, I know don't point at the screen.
Huh? Yeah. I mean, you're kind
What
of
about
like.
your dog?
Again, like I said, you're kind of like technologically. You're
This
really
is your
not there.
story. I'm not speaking.
Okay, so I did like little research on this because I just saw this and I thought it was really funny. So ICE recently, so they.
Be funny, I swear to God. If
Huh?
there's some messed up-
It's pretty. It's not messed up or anything. So remember that huge thing that they got out of the bill with like tons of money going to ICE and like immigration services. So recently, to get people to come and sign with them, they've been handing out humongous signing bonuses. So they've put up $50,000 signing bonuses that you could get with them, which is a ridiculous amount of money to just go work for them or just sign with them. And then on their website, they started using like stuff from like the olden days when they were trying to recruit people for like.
Call it what it is. They used Uncle Sam.
Or they used fine. Yeah, I honestly, yeah, okay, that's fair. They used Uncle Sam on their website, and to try and get you to come and be a deportation officer.
I do need a job.
I know, right? This is
honestly.
good, right?
Hey, and you don't need to know anything to be a nice officer.
No, you don't.
I guess you know how to brutalize people, I guess.
Job benefits? Yeah, you just get to like
No
screw people.
morals.
Yeah, pretty much. That's
Student loan repayment.
It's
That's the only student
60
loans that will be repaid in this ad.
yeah, yeah, pretty much. Okay. That was all I had on this one.
Hey, Finn.
It was just dumb.
Do you know anything do you think this is working?
What?
This whole, you can switch the screen. Do you think this is working to actually get people to work with ICE? Because
I hope not.
There's an upper limit of the percentage of Americans who will actually work for ICE. Because there's Republicans are being like, yeah, I like what ICE is doing, and there's Republicans that like, I think it's going a little too far. But even the people that say I like what ICE is doing doesn't mean they want to do it themselves.
No.
You know, supporting stuff
right.
supporting stuff you see in the news and supporting.
Yeah, you can say you
and
can.
actually doing is.
It's very different. Exactly.
I never want to meet the people who actually do it.
No, because
those are the people that'll actually do crimes to you when they're not wearing.
When they're not wearing an ICE.
I was gonna say badge, but they don't actually have badges because they don't identify themselves.
Huh? No, they're just like random people.
Yeah.
It's honestly it's probably just people that they picked up the street and they're like, hey, can you come and do this for us? And like, oh yeah, sure. You know,
it was
I don't have a soul.
Family
So.
Guy meme, but they're like, okay, you're white enough.
Yeah, yeah.
That is a joke though. There are actually a lot of Latino ICE agents.
Which is
crazy.
That is crazy. Really?
Yeah. There's actually like it's 25% or something.
Are they deporting the ICE officers?
No.
No? Okay.
No, they're just Latino and they work for ICE. Talk about
hypocrisy.
Talk about a disappointed parent.
Yeah. Oh
hey,
my God.
Only my mom and my dad could get into the country.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing in here?
Yeah. Get out of here.
Guys, didn't you
bub.
hear that immigration was made illegal like 2 minutes ago?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Next story. Recently, the EU and Trump, in specifically Scotland, they did I think it was a trade deal.
Get to the point.
I think it was over cars, or it may have been gas prices as well. Which was kind of disappointing to see because we were hoping that EU and Trump would never do a deal.
Well, I'm not hoping that. That's gonna really fuck up our lives.
Well,
I mean,
yes.
he deserves it, obviously, but you gotta share the screen.
Yeah. Let me do this.
He does deserve it, and that's really what the outcome of the tariffs. They're still going to be more expensive even if he does the tariff thing, or when he does the tariff thing. Yeah. Yeah,
I mean, regardless.
No good end. No good end.
No. So during this as well, the Scottish Parliament.
The First Minister. Oh, we gotta keep reading stuff because it's a podcast. The First Minister offered congratulations to the convicted felon Donald Trump.
To the convicted felon Donald Trump on his re-election.
Didn't say the whole thing.
Writing officially on behalf of the Scottish Government, He wrote that he is sure Scotland's cultural and social ties with the US will flourish during the presidency of a misogynist, a climate denier, a fraudster, a conspiracy monger, a racist, a far-right politician who tried to overturn an election result both covertly and by inciting violence. Words fail me. What social and cultural ties does the First Minister really think will benefit from a relationship with such a man?
Jesus, what a jump scare.
Yeah.
This is on Instagram?
No, it's on Twitter.
So he went to Scotland.
He did go to Scotland.
Which, by the way, his mom is Scottish, and he'll tell you about it.
He probably would.
Get me.
What?
He'll tell you that his mom is Scottish. Don't worry.
Here, go full screen real quick. There you go. All right. But while he was in Scotland doing this deal, tons of people came out to go and protest him. Like outside the place he was staying, or outside the place he was staying and golfing.
In Scotland.
Yes.
These people have been protesting in the EU for technically Scotland's not in the EU, but people have been protesting in Europe for a while, just starting with the tariffs, because they're like, oh, this is actually going to affect us too.
Yeah. He wanted to get away from the people that he's president to, because they were making him sad.
He's doing what he does when he flies to Mar-a-Lago, just in another country.
Yeah, pretty
thing.
much. Yeah.
We're here in Scotland, where President Donald Trump is here for 5 days to talk trade with the UK and the EU, and also to play a lot of golf at two of his golf courses, and to open a third golf course. We've just come from a protest here in Edinburgh, which is not where Trump is, but where several hundred people took to the streets in front of the U.S. consulate and basically tried to send the message that Donald Trump wasn't welcome in Scotland. They were decrying his politics. A lot of them were also sort of very angry with UK leaders, saying that they didn't think they should be negotiating with Trump because they didn't agree with his politics. While this was going on, Trump was out on the golf course playing golf with his son, one of his sons. And that was happening in Turnberry, which is like about 100 miles, 160 kilometers from where we are in Edinburgh.
I can't believe you're about to pause it.
Hey, I wanted to pause it because she was playing bagpipes, and it had on it, "At least this hot air has a purpose."
That's all right.
That's pretty good. I thought it was pretty good. So people like hate him or something, which is
get rid of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then so you also heard he's opening a new golf course in Scotland, and people hate him, which is I give my 2 big thumbs up of approval for that.
Not surprising.
Yeah. But also I think he was just golfing with himself, and cheated.
No, he was golfing with his son.
Or I forgot he did say it was his son. So he also cheated when he was golfing too.
Finn, this better be definitive proof of cheating. You can't be lying.
We
can't be slandering the name of the President of the United States.
Right, we can't be doing that.
This is professional. This is not...
Strictly professional, right. See this? Look at the dude. Yep, I know, right?
I didn't see it very well.
Oh, you didn't see it? Oh, yeah, you might have to play it back at like...
Where is it?
It's at playback speed. Shit. Nerd. You want to speed it up. Alright.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I know, right?
He dropped... Okay, for the people listening at home, this is an image of Donald Trump and two golf, what do you call, golf assistants,
like caddies.
Caddies, 2 golf caddies, and he's a golf cart driving towards like the hole.
Right.
And
What
one of the caddies grabs.
No, he just had a golf ball.
He had a golf ball, golf ball in his hand, and dropped it closer to the hole.
Yeah.
And Trump is still in the golf cart.
Yep.
To make it look like he actually shot it there.
When he actually should probably just landed in the sand trap. Boom. Crazy.
Yep. Don't hit the table.
I'm sorry. All right, next thing. What do we got? What else do we have?
Let me see what's actually in the row. Okay, no, that's right.
Yeah.
So a little bit of legal news while we're here, because we've been having a lot of fun. I'm just joking. This episode's been shit.
Yeah, it's been going good.
I don't think it has.
I think it's been
going
going
poorly.
Yeah, it's been going good.
I haven't laughed a single time at anything you've said, and I haven't laughed a single time at anything I said, and that's kind of scary, isn't it?
Right, because you haven't laughed. Okay. God, you're just so miserable.
What do you mean that's...
God.
Finn, I don't know.
Can you laugh? Laugh right now. Do it.
Say something funny.
Huh?
Say something funny. Alright, we're back.
Okay,
alright, little break. Little fun break.
Okay. Alright, go on.
Yeah, what do we even do with the news here? Why don't we just talk? Okay.
A federal appeals court just ruled President Trump's order blocking Birthright Citizenship.
Finn, The View is a news show.
It's a news show, but it's bad. You know it's terrible.
Yeah,
I
don't
could rant
watch
about
The
View,
but The View is the news show.
It's like Sky News, but for here.
No, you're thinking of the 5.
Am I thinking of the 5? But
The
still,
View is
The
from
View
CNN.
sucks.
The
I know
View
it's
is on CNN. It is some.
The View
it
sucks.
Is some. I
It's
thought
just
you would
old
love The
ladies.
View.
No, why would I like The View?
Because you like Jon Stewart.
Okay, that's no. Just because he's okay. No, all of them are so. It's just like super old ladies talking about nonsense.
Respect your elders.
I do respect my elders, unless it's nonsense. Unless it's gobbledygook.
Why can't millennials own a home? That's the jokes. I love those are my favorite. All right.
A federal appeals court just ruled President Trump's order blocking Birthright Citizenship is unconstitutional and blocked its enforcement nationwide. That upholds a lower court's decision. The executive order states children born in the U.S. to parents here illegally or on temporary visas should not qualify for birthright citizenship. Many argue that violates the 14th Amendment. In a statement tonight...
That's so stupid.
Many argue that it violates the 14th Amendment. Sorry, I mean, I thought you wanted to go like side-by-side parallel there, but I guess we're not.
That is insane.
Some argue. I feel like everyone argue.
Hey. Everyone argues except for people that
don't know what the 14th Amendment is.
Okay, I'm going to call it the Supreme Court, you know?
Okay.
They don't actually think of any of the opinions that they have about the Constitution that are like everyone thinks are bullshit. I don't think they actually think those genuinely. I don't know. I think they interpret the Constitution in a way that specifically not because they think the founding fathers or whoever thought that is what they meant, but
just
because they agree with it. Because I don't know if they actually believe their own interpretation of the Second Amendment. I certainly don't think they agree with their own interpretation of the 14th Amendment, because I can't see how you can interpret the 14th Amendment the way they do.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
And I know they haven't technically ruled on whether or not you can end birthright citizenship because of the 14th Amendment, but I know what their opinion is. Because they keep avoiding it, they do actually agree with the president.
It's completely terrible. It's just garbage, right?
Or at least the conservative part, which is basically the whole court. Might as well.
Yes. Well, yeah, just about.
It's like saying Congress is conservative. Yeah, it's technically true. Even if it's like a majority only. Okay. So that sucks, doesn't it?
Well, it's still uploading blog, which is good. The fact that this is something that like is controversial is kind of frightening. But you know that's under a Trump administration. I'm sorry. I can't slander.
It is good that they uphold this. I do wonder how this plays in with the. Remember we mentioned the previous court case with the Supreme Court that said the lower courts cannot do national bans. So them saying no more he can't end birthright citizenship. Does that apply to the entire country or just the lower court?
Yeah, I don't know.
Unless that was a federal court, which they might have said it was a federal court. In that case, does that still mean it goes across the entire country?
I don't know.
Because here's the thing.
This is how convoluted it's gotten.
Here's the problem. The ruling that the lower courts can't do national bans makes no goddamn sense.
No.
So they don't know how to actually do it because now the court system doesn't function. So no one actually has any control over. No court has any actual power unless you're the Supreme Court over the country.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which
It's
means-
only the Supreme Court that actually has any
And the
authority.
Supreme Court doesn't work as much as federal courts, so
Huh, they're also
everything moves
biased.
way slower. Yeah, they're definitely biased. Yeah, there's also that.
Yeah. So biased, and
yeah.
they're the only one that's in like ruling power, right? Like it's.
I would like to say, don't forget, just because we're saying a bunch of lower court judges disagree with Trump, never forget a majority of judges in the U.S. are conservative. A majority of them were appointed by. A majority of federal court judges were appointed by Reagan and Bush and all that. They were conservative appointees.
True.
And they are conservative.
Yeah.
So, but that is more just showing what kind of conservative they are compared to what Trump is.
Yeah. All right.
Our next story is a
what?
follow-up. It is a continuation of a story we covered before previously. Is Alligator Alcatraz, our own Alligator Alcatraz. Finn, you're a big fan, right?
Why would I be a big fan?
I'm just checking in. I'm just asking questions.
No, I'm not. God.
DeSantis says deportation flights have started leaving the so-called Alligator Alcatraz facility. There were 100 detainees on the first flight. Said it's unclear where they're going.
It was never intended to be something where people are just held and we just kind of twiddle our thumbs. The whole purpose is to make this be a place that can facilitate increased frequency and numbers of deportations of illegal aliens.
So this facility is in the middle of the Florida Everglades. It's surrounded by really dangerous wildlife. So with the help of 3D models and the testimony of detainees, we're getting a sense of what life is like for the migrants there. Check out this investigation from CNN's Priscilla Alvarez.
This is sad, hopeless. It's a type of torture.
These are the stories of migrants held at Alligator Alcatraz, a new detention facility deep in the Florida Everglades. Using a plan of the site shown during President Trump's visit and photos from media tours and social media, CNN created a 3D model to take you inside the site, where hundreds of immigrant detainees are being held.
This is pretty crazy.
I
didn't know that.
This is actually very good coverage from CNN.
This is really good coverage. Wow, I'm honestly surprised. This is, yeah.
You know, they
this
got some good
crazy.
people stuck up in there.
I guess.
Finn,
wow.
maybe we should take them for our own organization.
We should. Yeah, can we get them on this podcast?
Yeah, I want my big picks. I want my top 5.
Yeah, your top 5. Yeah, these guys would definitely be an S tier ranking. I think. These guys are really
worked
good.
on this story, that is.
Yeah.
I don't know who they don't.
Oh, we're getting the 3D modeling rather. This is
3D
good.
modeling probably is not. I don't know if 3D modeling is a journalist though. Maybe it is.
Maybe,
Whatever.
I don't know.
Hey, we can.
Here
Yeah.
are the giant tents where people report being crammed into cells made of chain link fence, packed with bunk beds. CNN spoke with 8 detainees to hear firsthand accounts of what conditions are like on the inside. Some asked not to be named for fear of retribution.
Because of the way that we have been treated, it has been a very terrible experience.
Gonzalo Almanza Valdez was detained by ICE when he showed up for a meeting with his probation officer.
32 people per cell, or per cage, really, because this is a cage. It's a metal cage strapped in with zip ties.
3 open toilets are shared by dozens of men who say there's no running water or sewage system. Roger Moreno, who has lived in the U.S. for more than 30 years, told CNN the rain makes it worse.
The toilets, when it rains, they overflow, and the cells we're in fill up with sewage.
Every time it does rain and storm, the toilets clog up.
Detainees told CNN.
Finn, I don't know if you know this about Florida. I don't know if our audience knows this, but it kind of rains a lot.
Huh.
Especially during the summertime.
Oh, okay.
So that probably means that that whole sewage filling up their entire cage is not an uncommon thing.
Yeah, the fact that you have to call it a cage is kind of crazy.
Well, the thing is, it's definitely not
because
a cell.
It's because it is a cage.
Definitionally, it can't. You can't. By the way, zip ties. Do you hear
Zip
that?
ties to the bed, or
the cage is held together with zip ties.
Yeah, it's held together. Yeah.
I mean, this is the most Florida way to do a content.
This is the most Florida way ever.
This is literally Florida. This is what if the Florida did the Holocaust. This is how they would do it.
This is how they would do it.
This is a Florida concentration camp.
Zip tied to each other.
You know what? I've never been proud of my state. I'm definitely not proud right now.
Well, yeah. Honestly, I would rather super glue. Honestly,
Hey, maybe they could rip it off.
They probably could.
But here's the thing.
If you hit it hard enough, you probably could break it.
Here's the thing. This is a war crime, though. Having conditions like this is kind of a war crime. And especially because they're going to mention it later, but they don't turn the lights off.
Oh, that is a war crime.
Yeah.
You have to turn
that
lights
is
off.
Definitely a war crime. And you know why we know that? Because of
Mr. Beast.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is an unfortunate little. Maybe this is a generation gap.
Yeah. I don't think we need to go into that.
Finn, who has better conditions on their set? The state of Florida or Mr. Beast? Oh my god. I swear to god, if I see a new thumbnail from Mr. Beast says we locked up 100 illegal immigrants in a tent. You know, actually that's more of a Tyler Oliveira.
Last one to escape, he doesn't get deported.
Oh my god.
The lights are kept on 24 hours a day. Detainees told CNN the lights are kept on 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
We can't sleep. I have to personally put a rag on top of my head to at least try to take a nap because the lights are so bright. There's 24 LED lights in the roof and it's like shining bright.
Juan Palma Martinez has lived in the U.S. for more than 20 years and was also picked up by ICE at a routine meeting with his probation.
Dude, they didn't go like budget on the lights. Like LED lights, like those things are crazy. Super efficient and super bright.
Yeah, but they're also really fucking cheap. That's why they got that.
Yeah. But like still, that's crazy.
It's not as if we didn't know that this is what the facility was gonna be like because they put this thing up in like
like 8 weeks. I think it was about
probably less.
It may have been like 6 weeks.
Yeah, because it was, and we've been covering it from the start.
Officer.
I no longer know when it's daytime or when it's nighttime. I don't sleep. It's affecting me mentally and physically.
The tents aren't sealed. You can see cracks in this image. And at the height of the hot Florida summer, that means the insects are relentless.
Yesterday, the air conditioning went out. We had the whole morning without air conditioning. Lots of mosquitoes came in because they get in from all sides.
Multiple detainees say they don't get enough food, though they're served 3 meals a day, and that water is limited.
Scan our breakfast. We go into the food hall. The food is very terrible here. Very, very, very small portions. People are having a hard time living here because like they're starving. Probably like a quarter cup of rice.
We've eaten as late as 10 at night. The food at night is cold too. There's never a hot meal.
Showers are located in a separate tent.
All right, I think we've got enough.
That is terrible.
Yeah.
That is horrible.
That is some.
And you know what sucks?
Heinous
This is not
conditions.
the biggest story. This should be the biggest story happening, if not in the country right now. At very least, the state of Florida.
There's just a lot of stuff going on here.
I wish people cared more about this. And people are protesting, mind you,
Well,
but
yeah,
not enough.
A lot of people.
Just
are
not
protesting.
enough.
What were you wanting to do?
Can you move back?
What?
Thank you.
Oh my god. Okay. Excuse me. If you just click the tab that you wanted, it'll go up to the top. You also clicked over it, mind you.
I clicked over
There.
it?
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I clicked over it?
Don't lie. All right.
This stuff, it's out of order is all.
All right. Now we're on
no,
to...
never mind. I skipped a part. We
don't need to go through all of this. I hope you know that. We don't need to go through that.
I get that. Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. All right.
So Trump, not to talk about the president too much, but he is the president. He kind of made a bit of a change in his statements regarding Gaza right now, because previously he just didn't talk about like the whole famine thing, right?
Yeah.
And now he is talking about it.
Oh, okay.
And
is he giving good coverage of it? Like
coverage? No.
Oh, okay.
Just while we're watching this, remind yourself that he is the most powerful man in the planet, and he could stop this at any time he would like.
Right.
Just keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Tonight, facing fierce criticism, Israel allowing airdrops of aid into Gaza. Thousands of tons of aid dropped by United Arab Emirates military planes in partnership with Jordan, and an Israeli aid drop overnight. Met by droves of desperate Palestinians clamoring for food. carrying away sacks on their backs. I'm going to die for flour so we can eat, 18-year-old Abdul says. Israel paused its offensive against Hamas to allow more aid distribution, but the UN calling it a drop in the ocean compared to what's needed. Tonight, President Trump saying there's starvation and the U.S. will help.
Some of those kids that's real starvation stuff. I see it. And you can't fake that. We're going to set up food centers.
The president at odds with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who says...
That's okay. That is
real starvation.
That's real starvation. That can't be faked.
That is the worst. You can't fake being that bad of a person. I can't imagine talking about something like that.
Yeah,
in that way. That is insane.
Every time he talks about something that feels like that's like that's like emotional and has like actual like
that
really bad
people,
consequences. Yeah,
that is killing people.
He talks about it so like nonchalantly, like he's like on like a TV reality show.
Yeah,
it's like that right there. That's starvation. With my eyes, I can see that kid is.
From a moral perspective, we know it's bankrupt, right? But from a political perspective, it is interesting because he is in the first time diverging from Benjamin Netanyahu's. So Benjamin Netanyahu just says that the famine isn't happening.
Yeah, Netanyahu is a pretty terrible person as well.
Yeah, war criminal.
Well, yeah.
Though I guess you can make the argument Trump is also kind of a war criminal.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, yeah, that's a different conversation. But the thing is, Trump is still not he's still not doing good anyway because he's not helping end the famine. But he also he still makes the argument that the reason why they can't send the U.S. itself can't send more food, and he says we have so much food. The reason why we can't do that is because Hamas is gonna steal it, guys.
Yeah.
Hamas is gonna eat all the food, guys.
Also, we cut U.S. aid as well.
USA aid, yeah.
Yeah.
We cut U.S. aid. And also, we were not going to send them any food because Hamas is just going to eat it all.
Yeah, they would just eat it all because they're like a little hungry.
Yeah, because they're whatever we want them to be, really.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty terrible that we have.
If we want them to be the Cookie Monster, they'll be the Cookie Monster. Yeah. If we want them to be devils or cartoon villains that put people on tracks, we'll make them that. It doesn't actually matter. No one. Whatever. In other news. Well, similar news. Canada joins Britain and France in recognizing Palestinian state. Now, this is a little too late because Ireland has already acknowledged Palestinian statehood, and also Spain.
Okay.
No surprise on Ireland. Why? Because they're always the goats with this kind of stuff.
Yeah. Typically. Other than like their infighting,
Infighting.
In their
country.
country.
that's not infighting. Finn, we can have a conversation about this later.
Okay. All right.
It's made up by the British, let's just say.
Okay.
Just like the concept of Israel, it was made up by Britain.
Canada joins Britain and France in announcing plans to recognize Palestinian statehood this fall at the UN General Assembly. Prime Minister Mark Carney said the move is intended to keep the possibility of a two-state solution alive.
Canada has long been committed to a two-state solution. An independent, viable, and sovereign Palestinian state living side by side with the state of Israel in peace and security.
Could have been faster on the draw there, though.
Yeah, honestly.
It's a little too late, frankly.
Has Mark Carney been doing good over there? I haven't really kept up with him very much.
I don't keep up with Canada either. Some little political news. Sorry to move gears fast, but we have to move gears fast. A little bit more political news coming from the great state of Texas. Texas is redistricting its congressional districts.
Oh,
That's the House.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yes, and I don't know if you know this, but the people that redistrict are the people in the legislature in Texas, which just happens to be Republican.
GOP plan to redraw the state's congressional maps grossly unfair. The newly unveiled draft of the map would turn 5 Democratic U.S. House districts into GOP-leaning seats. Yeah. Democratic congressional members argue it intentionally divides minority communities for political gain. Texas Republicans have pledged to ensure the plans are constitutional. President Donald Trump has already publicly encouraged Texas to redraw the maps, predicting it would net his party extra seats. The GOP currently controls 25 of 38 Texas House districts. One Dallas area lawmaker is now calling on other states to redraw their maps in retaliation.
Great! Fantastic! We found a solution. Redistrict everything to make it super unfair for anyone else to win.
Yes.
We solved it. We solved politics.
And cancel elections in Miami.
And then
because
cancel
we have
elections.
to.
Yeah, we can't be doing that.
Yeah.
Which I don't think we actually covered that story. The short end of it.
They canceled elections.
They canceled elections in Miami. Yeah, so they just wanted an extra year.
Mayoral elections, I believe, or local.
Local. Was it local? It may have been local.
It was
because I think it may have been mayoral.
Those are the same thing, local and mayoral.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, so they were just like, yeah, we kind of want another year, and they were like,
and this is annoying. This is bullshit because the fucking Democrats should maybe change their policy positions and maybe change their messaging if they actually want to do good in the midterm. Because remember that chart we saw from Kornacki on CNN? They're not doing well.
They're not doing well. Just because they're on the right side doesn't mean they're doing well.
Who could have guessed, which is us, by the way, we could have guessed, that the strategy of Trump do so bad, we do so good is a dumb political strategy.
Yeah.
Hey, if we live in a two-party system, if Trump is so unlikable, they're gonna love us.
Yeah.
Even though we don't change at all.
No, we don't.
Because it's the same political party.
Ever.
Democrats are the same political party that barely won in 2020 and lost in 2024. What makes you think they're going to like you just because you're not doing anything different and Trump is less popular? That's not how this works.
Yeah.
God damn.
I know. It's because I don't think they get the concept that you can dislike Trump but also dislike Democrats.
They literally don't understand this concept. These people went to college for this and they think, what do you mean? We don't actually have to change. It's a two-party system. You have to change. Like, redistricting would only be so effective if you weren't so unpopular.
Yeah.
This is,
okay, so this is very unrelated to what we were talking about,
Yes.
so...
Or is it?
It's
all politics. Anyway, this is an update on the Epstein files. Trump... Well, we'll just watch it. It's 37. Yeah. 32.
Breaking news now in the Jeffrey Epstein case. Both the Wall Street Journal and the New York Times are reporting this afternoon that Attorney General Pam Bondi told President Donald Trump his name appeared in the Epstein files. The reports say people with knowledge of that exchange say that he was told this back in May. The reporting goes on to say that his name appears multiple times. Last week, the president said Bondi had not told him that his name was in the files, and those files are being kept sealed for now.
Yeah, that sounds about right. She doesn't want to leak the fact that...
Both of our economies with Dara?
Oh my God.
Finn, I realized what happened before with the technical difficulties. We never paused the video, so they were still playing when we were doing other stuff. So then it auto-skipped to the next video. And your next video was
the
Daily Show.
Daily Show.
Because you're a lib.
Okay. I haven't watched this segment, by the way.
Yeah, that's why it keeps suggesting it to you.
Probably.
That is exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Okay, so that's not surprising. We already knew that he was in the Epstein files, but the fact that they actually... This is actually very good. This is very good reporting that we just know that they talked about it, right?
Yeah. Knowing that they talked about and seeing that his name was in the Epstein files. Yeah. Yeah,
not what we wanted, though. We still want the actual files.
Because realistically, saying that his name is in the Epstein files doesn't actually confirm that he is a known pedophile. But
here's the thing: the suggestion, if there were someone who's gonna tell him if he's in the Epstein files, which is dumb, because he should already know that he's in there.
He should know
it would be
if
Pam Bondi.
Yeah, because she is apparently looking over the files.
And she's the DOJ, right?
Yeah. So. All right,
just
more news.
Just a cover-up. She's head of cover-up.
She is head. Yeah, pretty much. All right, former Congress. Switching subjects again. We have a lot of
former Congressman George Santos. What an icon! Reports to federal prison. What's gonna happen to his podcast?
I know it's gone.
Man, what about his podcast?
He's gonna be filming it from prison. he's gonna get beat up mid.
He actually does talk about
podcast.
It would be hype if he filmed it from prison, but he's not getting that.
I wish.
He wasn't congressman long enough.
Tonight, former Congressman George Santos begins his life as an inmate in the Federal Correctional Institution Farrington in New Jersey. Santos, never one to avoid the spotlight, bid farewell to his supporters with a final X post showing him blowing a kiss with the caption, I may be leaving the stage for now, but trust me, legends never truly exit.
7 years.
I'm sorry.
What a legend.
It sounds like he's doing like text-to-speech.
I do love it though. I do like it.
Also,
I think it's a little worse.
That is ChatGPT. You can't convince me otherwise.
No, he wrote that shit.
You legends? Are you kidding me?
No,
that is some like actual like 26.
Like that.
Does he?
No, he talks like that.
What?
No, he's just like that.
He's like a 2016 YouTuber. What's up, legends? Back here with another video.
No,
like,
he
I feel
doesn't
like
say legends like that. He says legends.
Legend.
Like icons.
Like okay, but again.
He doesn't talk like. Well, here's a clip.
Okay,
with
right.
Tucker Carlson for some reason.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Santos admitting he's not prepared for life behind bars.
I don't know that I survive it. I'm not a streetwise guy. I don't know how to fight.
He was forced out of Congress in disgrace, becoming only the 6th member of the House of Representatives to be expelled by his colleagues.
You guys got to get out of my way.
It came after a scathing ethics report marked the end of his short-lived but outsized political career.
Thank you for having me. My name is George Santos.
Within days of his win, press reports began to emerge, revealing Santos was not who he claimed to be. From his past business career to his education, and even something as trivial as a fake stint on his college volleyball team. As the pressure mounted,
so petty.
Yeah, I mean, lying about some of that kind of stuff is kind of crazy. But now he's behind bars. So,
yeah.
Yep,
Can't
so
be
on the
lying
line.
anymore behind bars.
Yep. If only
Santos remained defiant.
I will not stand by quietly.
But soon the lies about
Oh my god, dude. I didn't see that before. Jump scare.
Santos remained defiant. I will.
There he is. You're not looking.
Oh my god.
Scare.
That is scary. Why is he there? Oh, it's 2023.
Because it's
That's
2023.
Why. That is scary.
Hey, look.
Oh my god, I didn't
Do you
even
think
realize.
they're the same prison? Okay. So we're going to be going to some local news, I think. Yeah, in local news. Because, you know, we love our community.
Right, right. And if you haven't guessed already, we're from Florida.
I said we're...
Did you? I don't think you did.
I talked about Alcatraz.
Alright, roll the clip.
Alligator Alcatraz.
I don't.
We're not from Cali.
Okay, I don't like. It's not like I want to like show respect to it. God,
dude, it's the biggest. It unfortunately is a showing of our culture. Alligator Alcatraz.
I mean, it's okay.
The worst part of it.
If it wasn't a prison, it would be fitting.
If it was,
if it wasn't a
prison, it would be fitting.
Alligator Alcatraz. Come on now.
Finn, if it wasn't prison, the name wouldn't really make any sense.
Well,
if it was like a zoo with just alligators in it, I guess that makes sense.
That like that.
But
see?
it still wouldn't be very cool.
Oh, it's
still a little lame. Anyway, sheriff responds to video of deputy striking suspect in face in Florida. I know this is probably going to look pretty bad for the deputy, but hey, give him the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
Exit the vehicle now! Exit the vehicle!
A Florida sheriff is responding to a cell phone video that was widely shared on social media of a suspect apparently being struck in the face by a deputy who broke his car window during a traffic stop. The Jacksonville sheriff says the video of the February incident doesn't paint the whole picture, so he released body-worn camera video from officers at the scene.
What is your reason, sir? Yes, sir.
Finn, do you think this is going to make him look better?
What's
your bet? It's gonna be like completely different events. The guy's running.
The guy's run. He got out of his car and started running away.
Yeah. And he's like, "No, you're gonna trip to hurt yourself, but please."
Yeah.
Okay, no. Let's see if this makes it look better.
Yeah.
From a different angle.
Right. Okay. All right.
What it's like to live in a deputy's shoes.
Okay. Yeah.
Is there a reason why you're popping the door open like that? I don't have a window that works. Is there a reason that you're pulling me over? Yeah, absolutely. There's a reason why I'm pulling you over. For one thing, inclement weather, you don't have your lights on. Two things, you're not wearing.
So here's the reason why they pulled him over in the first place, which is important.
Okay.
Inclement weather and he has his lights on, and not wearing a seatbelt.
Okay. I could get the not wearing your seatbelt. Okay.
I don't think that's fair. Because not wearing a seatbelt isn't a reason to pull someone over. You actually can't pull someone over for that.
Are you sure?
It's an additional thing. There's two kinds of traffic violations. There's things that you can pull people over for, and there's things that you can add on after you pull them over for something else. You can't pull over just because someone's not wearing a seatbelt. And also, there's no way you could tell. Bullshit.
I mean...
Also, it's inclement weather.
Also, okay, the preceding events
It's
that
petty.
happened is pretty... It shouldn't have happened, right? Like,
He shouldn't have been pulled over.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess. Yeah,
Your
if he was
seatbelt.
driving-
Daylight. I don't need the lights.
It's daylight. I don't need my lights.
I guess that's fair.
It's not.
Yeah,
He said inclement rain. Okay, he said inclement weather was one of the reasons, but it's not raining. Okay.
If that works, is there a reason that you're pulling me over? Yeah, absolutely. There's a reason why I'm pulling you over. For one thing, inclement weather, you don't have your lights on. Two things, you're not wearing your seatbelt.
It's daylight. I don't need the lights. And it's not weather. It's not raining.
Oh, this is inclement?
It's not raining.
Okay, I'm not arguing with you. I'm telling you why I'm pulling you over.
The suspect, 22-year-old William McNeil Jr., disagreed with the deputy about the reason for being stopped. When asked for his license and registration, he refused and shut the car door. After a few minutes of trying to coax him out, deputies broke through his window to force him out.
Exit the vehicle now! Exit the vehicle! Show me your hand. Here.
I'm here. What's your reason, sir? What is your reason?
Step out now.
All right.
He was wearing a seatbelt.
Oh.
He was wearing a seatbelt. He had to unbuckle him. That's so stupid.
Well, how much you want to bet he did that afterwards, just for like?
You know
salty?
what? Either way, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't really matter, no.
Also, by the way, how many guys does it take to arrest one guy?
I guess 50. I guess they were all getting donuts and they had nothing else to do, so they went.
I mean, Jacksonville's not a very scary place. There's no real crime in Jacksonville.
Well,
It's just there's one guy.
Well, yeah, it's probably the one guy.
This guy's been a terror. He's not been wearing a seatbelt. He's been going 5 miles over the speed limit.
Yeah.
I mean, oh my god, he's been parking in handicapped spots. Can you believe it? I mean, thank God someone broke his window, which they're not gonna pay for. Let's be honest.
No.
And good job. By the way, I love how he released the video as if it was gonna make him look better, but except it's the exact same shit just from his perspective.
Yeah.
Like he still hit him.
Yeah. You can't really argue that.
Yeah.
No, don't
The deputy wrote in the arrest report that the suspect was reaching toward the floorboard, where investigators later found a large knife. The sheriff says he won't comment on the deputy's actions since the incident is still under investigation. The Florida State Attorney's Office has determined the deputy did not act criminally, but will now determine if his actions were within department policy. The sheriff says he believes the defendant released the video to inflame the public.
The truth is.
Alright, I don't give a shit.
All right. Well, that's it, right? I think that's everything that we've got.
No, we have one more.
Do we have
thing.
one more thing?
Yeah, we have
something.
We have something for a little bit of the science freaks out there.
Okay, right. Okay. Researchers find life 30,000 feet under the sea.
Yes, I'm very excited about this. I haven't.
You're very okay.
I would like to make this more of an edutainment show. Edutainment.
That's a word.
Yes,
okay.
it is.
All right, illiterate.
Finn doesn't know how to read.
Right. Okay.
Edutainment is a word, by the way.
Okay.
Hey, comment down if you know edutainment is a word. If you don't comment down below.
Okay, just play it.
So this is not very good for an audio podcast. So I'm just gonna, Finn, let's just describe it. Researchers have found an ecosystem 30,000 feet under the Pacific Ocean between Russia and Alaska.
You should have probably played this beforehand. You should have watched this.
No, let's describe it. Let's describe it. So there's like these clam things, but they're pink and stuff, and they're 30,000 feet under the sea.
Okay.
Oh, and there's some anemone. It's very cool. There's like a caterpillar, but it's 30,000 feet under the sea. And there's some snails too. And there's like some mold, but it's 30,000 feet under the sea.
I get it.
And it's between Russia and Alaska.
It's 30,000 feet under the sea.
There's like these worm things that are like shrimp-like looking, and they're on the clams and the anemones, and it's 30,000 feet under the sea between Russia and Alaska. Now there's some like weird-looking grass with
Oh
some
my
white,
God! You
with
don't have to explain
some little
every
white
photo.
caterpillar. Well, they can't see it, man.
I know they can't see it, but we don't need to be showing. You don't need to be describing it this much. I don't need this much commentary.
There's some grass 30,000 feet
Oh
under
my
the seas
God.
between Russia and Alaska. There's more grass. Same grass, by the way. Early analysis suggested that the organisms survive off of cold seeps areas where methane and hydrogen sulfate leak from the ocean floor.
Okay, I think
Awesome.
No.
Whoa.
God.
Guys, get a look at this.
Don't describe this.
There's more grass.
Oh my God.
Symbiotic bacteria within this tube worms. Those are tube worms, not grass. Tube worms and mollusks process these chemicals and release nourishment from the organisms. I don't think you have.
Like
hey, they're
snail
tube
things.
worms. They're tube worms.
And there's 30,000 feet under the sea.
This process is called chemosynthesis and is similar to how humans rely on gut microorganisms for digestion. That's actually very interesting for digestion.
Oh wow, yeah, very interesting. I think I got it.
You have no love for the science.
I do, but I don't need.
It's not for you, dickhead. It's
I
for the
know.
people that can't see it.
Well, I don't think we
it's
should
a
need to
very
go over
visual
it.
video, Finn.
It is a very visual video, and you should have watched
These
it
fields
beforehand.
are the world's deepest known ecosystem, sustained by chemicals seeping from the sea floor. That is cool. These are the lowest down guys in the world. Finn, these are the shortest people.
Oh my God! If you're gonna bring, don't bring that up.
Beautiful. Don't you love it? All right.
Something like that.
I think that's about it. About it.
Okay.
Kind of a boring episode, all things considered. We barely covered anything.
We went to so many different things.
Yeah, but we're
because you had so many other like arbitrary like.
Anyway, let's talk about
segments.
Ireland.
Why?
I think
we're an hour into 5 minutes. It should have been done like 15 minutes
All
ago.
right, so if you want to see Finn and my discussion over the Irish Catholic Protestant conflict, make sure to subscribe to the Patreon.
Okay.
All right.
We don't
have
have
a
a
lovely
Patreon.
day.
All right.
This is your dead ass or dumbass. See ya.
All right. Bye. Bye. See you later.